Podcast on Sports War Radio, Rat Pack Radio, and on iTunes.
The New York Jets are rising and are ready to compete in the AFC. Boyd Green and Ty Butler will give you everything you need to know about the Jets every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. From reviewing the previous game and looking ahead to the next matchup, to all of the news and 4 downs, the Jet Zone has everything. Follow at BoydGreen25 and at Ty D. Butler on Twitter. Proud member of Sports War Radio. Let the battle begin.
This program is simulcast on WRPR Rat Pack Radio. Go to ratpacksports.com for more information.
Do you want to stay up to date on the latest sports news? Come check out After the Whistle from 4 to 5 p.m. every Friday night. We talk about the NHL, we talk about the NFL, we talk about the MLB, you name it, we got it. Tune in on Sports War Radio.
Now is the time to get your voice heard. Sports War Radio is now accepting applications for driven and knowledgeable sports fans who want to start their very own podcast about their favorite team. Sports War Radio has an international audience and is growing fast. Don't miss the chance to become the go-to news source for your favorite team. Email sportswarradio@gmail.com and tell us why you would be a great addition to our team. Sports War Radio. Let the battle begin.
Now is the time to get your voice heard. Sports War Radio is now accepting applications for driven and knowledgeable sports fans who want to start their very own podcast about their favorite team. Sports War Radio has an international audience and is growing fast. Don't miss the chance to become the go-to news source for your favorite team. Email sportswarradio@gmail.com and tell us why you would be a great addition to our team. Sports War Radio. Let the battle begin.
Let's get back to the action. This is the Heel to the Face podcast on Sports War Radio.
Back on the Heel to the Face podcast to wrap up this week's edition. It is time for our tweets of the week. We've already posted them to our official Twitter account at Heel to the Face. We're going to start out with Icebreaker. Brandon, what is your tweet of the week?
All right, so my tweet of the week, and no, it's not from Creative Humor-ish or at WW Cream Humor-ish, whatever the heck it is now. It is from, and this is a great Twitter handle, by the way. It's from Rob, I'm going to say Bogan? I hope I didn't
That's
chop
not that great if you don't know how to pronounce it that well. A great Twitter handle is one that is easy on the ears and easy to find.
That's his
You're like,
name.
this is a great Twitter handle.
Well, no,
I don't know
right.
how to pronounce it. It's a foreign word.
That's his name. His Twitter handle itself is Robbie Diesel. That's a really I do like that. It's a nice Twitter handle. But the tweet that he put out there, and it happened. It was funny because I'm sitting there watching Raw the other night, and I'm thinking the same thing this guy is, and he says Big Cass's new music sounds like the generic shit your create a star gets on WWE 2K. It's so generic. Like, what do you do? Put a little extra spin on it? I still think the Big Cass music. I mean, it's a little bit better of an improvement, but I still think it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that he kind of gets pretty generic. But
well, what did you guys think about the Seth Rollins new little he burned the place down thing, whatever it was on his entrance music? I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
that was cool. I like that. That was a good twist. But that Cass thing, okay, you changed it a little bit. It still sounds like crap.
Yeah, I think they need some work. If they're going to make him a singles competitor, they need to give him some work. They need to expand his character as a whole.
Yeah, definitely.
Paul, what do you got for your tweet of the week?
All right, I got a double-decker here. First, I will just throw this one out. This is the one that I had already announced on the Heel to the Face Twitter. Kevin Owens, he made his Twitter avatar black, and he tweeted this out. My Twitter account is blacked out to represent the future of the United States now that the United States title is held by a terrible human being. I thought that was phenomenal. Again, I'm a AJ Styles guy, but sorry, I almost sneezed on here. Anywho, and my second one would be WWE. They just tweeted this out recently. There's a bikini photo shoot featuring Lana, Emma, and Maurice and Naomi. It's phenomenal. You can check that out at WWE. Great.
Was it a great read too? Great read.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
That's what I thought you meant.
You want to click on it for the article?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of the better articles I've read.
I love it.
My tweet of the week is from a man whose Twitter handle is Alistair's End. His name is Headass Ray. Headass Ray. Headass Ray.
Great name.
Shout
out to you, buddy.
So we'll say at Alistair's End. He put out a video from what was a match with it just overall you kind of think of like, wow, look at all these gems that kind of go under the radar when you look back at them. You know, obviously you look at all these, you know, you might look at a minor league baseball game. You're like, wow, look at A-Rod go up against, Cliff Lee in 1998 or something like that. And this is kind of like that. 2 years ago, Neville had a one-on-one match with Seth Rollins. And he said 2 years ago today, which was today, August the 3rd, that we are filming or recording this podcast, he said it was the best foot on the rope moment in WWE history. It's about a 35-second clip, and you'll see that it is indeed a great foot on the. It is Neville trying to wrap up Seth Rollins for the pin. Might I add, this is for the WWE Championship. It's hard to believe that Neville was facing off for the championship of WWE, and this was before the brand extension, so this wasn't even just Raw. This was for the overall belt. But a great match overall between these two guys, and one of the greatest foot on the rope moments, Neville trying to wrap up Seth Rollins. And because he wraps him up, he kind of inadvertently put Seth Rollins' foot on the rope, so it wasn't one of those, the competitor trying to break up the pinfall. It was the person trying to get the pinfall just doing his move to such a great extent that he put Seth Rollins' foot on the rope. You know, everything doesn't always have to be funny. Everything doesn't always have to be, poignant sometimes. I thought it was just a unique kind of, we're taping this on a Thursday, so let me just say a good throwback Thursday moment in WWE and kind of give you a chance to go back and look at WWE and some of the stuff that you may not have noticed at the time or may not have cared about as much at the time, and go back and say, yeah, maybe I'm going to go back and maybe watch that full match now. But if you don't want to watch the whole match, great 36 seconds of it you can find on our Twitter account at Heel to the Face. Well, we are getting closer to SummerSlam next week. We will get you even closer to SummerSlam, as that's going to wrap up this week's edition of the Heel to the Face podcast. For Brandon, the Icebreaker Clements, Paul Boy Greenesden, and myself, Jared Wicks, you've been listening to the Heel to the Face podcast on Sports War Radio, Rat Pack Radio, and on iTunes.